And so let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this kid? Is he in fact being influenced by Sam Sulek? What is the cause of all these teenagers thinking they need to take performance-enhancing drugs at such an early age? Coach Greg, in today's video, it keeps getting worse. Guys using steroids younger than ever before. And you can hate me if you want, but I do believe that the influence of Sam Sulek and others such as Chris Bumstead are making steroid abuse more prevalent than ever before. And so we got a guy on my Reddit and he posts a couple pictures. Of course he does. And what do you think he asks? What is my body fat percentage? Everyone wants to know, are they single-digit body fat? Are they lean enough? Do they look good? People are looking for external validation from others. And so this kid, guess how old he is? 17 years of age. 17 kids in high school. He's only been training for 2 years, yet look at this guy's physique. And so he went to the internet to discover his body fat percentage, of which I'm going to answer. But what he got in return had nothing to do with his body fat percentage, but people calling him out for not being natural. And so we'll get into the comments, but let me first start by his body fat percentage. And at first photo, look at the quads, the detail, the definition. I mean, are you kidding me? He looks like he could step on stage right now. Clearly far below 10% body fat based on the legs alone. But remember, it's not just about the legs. Some people carry more body fat in their upper body in comparison to their legs. In particular, guys, men. More men have leaner legs in comparison to their abdominals. Women, on the other hand, they tend to have fatter thighs, hips, and so on, but much leaner stomachs and abdominals. And so at first glance, I would have guessed this guy is probably 7% body fat, clearly defined quads, incredible. Thinking the guy is 17, not competing, this is incredible. But as I swipe to the right, I see a different story in the upper body, not nearly single-digit body fat. And so if you combine the look of the legs with the upper body, I'm going to say this guy is approaching 10 to 11% body fat. Very, very lean. No reason to get leaner than this. And already at 17 years of age, this is the majority of people's dream physique. And imagine, he'd only spent 2 years in the gym. Probably doesn't even know how to track calories, macros, or even how to train effectively. Yet, look at his physique. And so does anyone think he did this natural? And yeah, it's possible that he did. We don't have proof. But for the most part, 99.9% of people that look like this at 17, they're not doing this in a natural environment. When you're this lean, most likely your testosterone levels are going to go down. And so how could you possibly build all this muscle? And remember, if you have lower levels of testosterone, we do have G-tests, but this is not for teenagers. You don't need testosterone boosters and so on. You don't need any supplements at all. But if you're getting older and you're dieting and you have lower test levels, consider G-tests. Click the link in the description, code Greg, 10% off. For a kid at 17 years of age, what I would recommend is he should be eating in a calorie surplus. He should be trying to eat more. Remember, 15% body fat for most people, that is perfectly healthy. I do believe he's somewhere between 10 and 11%, and so potentially the guy just has such great genetics that he can get away with it. But if he did eat more, I do believe he could potentially put on more muscle. And only he knows this. If he doesn't have the energy to go through very hard workouts and he's not eating enough, then he's not going to build as much muscle as he could have. But based on physique, he's clearly doing something right. And so he states he's 5'11", weighing between 168 and 170 pounds. And so you might be thinking, that's not all that big. But remember this, he's 17. 17 at about 10% body fat. That is a ton of muscle. For the most part, most 17-year-olds who are this lean at 5'11", probably going to weigh 140 pounds. And so he clearly has 30 pounds more muscle than the average teenager. No way you ain't on gear. He didn't claim Natty, but at 17 on that much gear, he can claim stupid. He did in other comments, oh, that he's a cooking liar. And so people are saying that he actually claims natural in other posts, but do you blame him? Do you really think a teenager at 17 just going to come out and say, I took this, I took that? Even Sam Sulek admits nothing. And so as far as we know, Sam Sulek is 100% natural. We don't know. We don't have proof. And remember, we're only speculating. He may in fact be natural. We don't know. It's just the odds very small, kind of like when Michael Hearn's natural. He might be, but what are are the odds of that? He's short, bro. This man is Natty. And so apparently you're a short king if you're 5'11". He's short, bro. What does that have to do with it? You really think that anyone under 6 feet tall can easily attain muscle mass and that every guy over 6 foot tall is going to be skinny? Just because you're a manlet like Coach Greg 5'6" doesn't mean it's easy to put on muscle. LMAO, I was ready to defend your Natty card, but you claim 2 years of training? Claim you don't track macros and not even done with puberty? Come on, man. And so think of it. If he doesn't track anything, he's not even training effectively, he doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't know how he's eating, and he's not even done puberty, then how do you explain this? If you're really just 17 and you look like this, as in people are so impressed by how he looks, they're thinking, is he really only 17? Maybe he's 20 and lying about being 17. No bullshit, you are hurting yourself way more than you know. It doesn't matter, as The Rock says, what you're taking. Being that young, putting that much extra test in your body is going to have drastic long-term effects. You look great, just maintain and stop all of this. You already won. No more of that bad shit, my boy. Bro, stop cookbook with juice. No need to be on juice unless you're playing a sport. Really? If he's playing a sport, it's okay? And so he plays basketball, and it's okay to take performance-enhancing drugs at 17? I don't think so. Women don't like that anyway. Your hormones are going to stop working. Just follow an organized plan and eat a lot of food. You will have muscles and your body fat will be low enough for abs. Nice shirt, by the way. I don't think you can just randomly eat in a surplus and look perfect for everyone. Let's be honest, social media pressure are making it harder and harder for men to have the ideal look for the opposite sex. It's getting harder than last time. And I'm not talking about the downstairs, but if you need help with that, we do have a supplement called Harder Than the Last Time, for the downstairs. And so, truth be told, there is a lot of pressure on young men to look the part, to have abs, a six-pack, and so on. But for the most part, women very happy with 15% body fat. And so, seeing as he's 10 to 11, he clearly could put on 4% body fat and still have an ideal, great-looking physique. More plates, more dates would have a field day on why teenagers shouldn't juice. And so, I may not be more plates, more dates, but I'm telling you, at 17, you're far too young. You do not need to take anything. Not even natural supplements. You're only 17. This is the easiest time you'll ever have in your life to put on muscle. And so why not maximize your natural genetics? Why not do what you can do, accomplish what you can while being 100% natural first? This is what happens when young kids follow and admire Sam Sulek. I don't even know why people want that kind of mass. It's so cookbook gross, honestly. Fair play to the guy for those gains, but he looks like absolute shit. Honestly, getting tired of the Sam Sulek hype. I used to be okay with people taking steroids, but it's getting stupid now. Philion was right, taking steroids makes you an instant puss boy. And so you can see the influence of Sam Sulek. And clearly, it's not just Sam, but Chris Bumstead and others. Kids, teenagers, they want to look like their idols. And of course, if their idols are using performance-enhancing drugs, how could they possibly achieve those physiques in a natural environment? You forgot obliques. And so do you see the pressure? Meanwhile, the reason he doesn't have obliques is because he's not flexing them. There are various ways to flex your abs. He's tensing his abdominals in the front, relaxing his obliques. 2 separate ways. And so if you flex the stomach like this, do I look like I have crazy abdominals? You can see the six-pack, but you cannot see my obliques. But if I flex differently, you can see the obliques. And so it's simply a matter of posing. And so you might be looking at this physique and thinking, oh, he's not that lean. He doesn't have crazy etched in oblique muscles, but he just doesn't know how to flex them. The kid's 17. He's lucky he can flex anything. It took me till I was 14 before I even knew how to flex my chest. I was looking in the mirror and I'd do that and be like, wow, I can move my pectoral. I remember it was exciting. I can flex my chest now. I can see a ripple. It was fun and exciting and new. But remember, I did it while being 100% natural. And when I was his age, 17 years of age, I weighed in the 140s. Could bench press 293 pounds. Not bad. Did it 100% natural, started at age 10. Didn't take steroids till years later. And so please, do your best to stay 100% natural. Find out what your natural genetic limit is first, and only then, with the advice and consent of your doctor, only then can you take performance-enhancing drugs. And remember, never, ever break the law. And so let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this kid? Is he in fact being influenced by Sam Sulek? What is the cause of all these teenagers thinking they need to take performance-enhancing drugs at such an early age? Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you in fact like it, come on. And of course, the Harder Than Last Time clothing line, you can get the tank tops, hoodies, jogging pants, all that on my website. Also, the Circle Diet Book, Life's Work, How to Lose Weight, Keep It Off for the rest of your life, and the 3.0 cookbook. We have so many different cookbooks. Please consider getting one of those to help with your weight loss needs. All of the supplements, the protein bars, Seco protein bars, delicious, amazing, pre-workouts, creatine, everything on the website. Code Greg, 10% off. And if you got no money, it's cool. Free diet and training program, close to 50 pages. Head over to my website right now. And until next time, I am out.